What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't seen in my previous video, which was version 1 of the rear mount exhaust for my 2014 Chevrolet Caprice, it ended up not coming out the way I wanted it, so today we're gonna go ahead and fix that. And for the people who haven't seen the video, definitely go watch it before you see this one. Everything will make so much more sense. For the people who did see it, check out the bumper. We got a new bumper. I went ahead and did all the bodywork to it, got it pretty much perfect, and then went ahead and painted it to match my car. For anyone who doesn't know yet, I ended up cutting my old bumper out the wrong way. Not the wrong way, but just the way that I didn't like it. So I ended up just going ahead and getting another one, and now we're gonna cut it. And the reason I'm cutting it is I'm cutting the lower section out of it so you can go ahead and see the rear mount exhaust from the back of the car, because that was a lot of work. So I wanna make sure everyone sees all that work that I did. I also went ahead and ordered some more material. I got some U-pipes, some 2.5 to 3 inch reducers, and then I also went ahead and got some new exhaust that I'm gonna be using for the car. Now this is pretty much just gonna go in place of this bottom pipe. The reason I'm doing this is because I didn't like the way that the car sounded. It sounded too muffled and it wasn't right. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace that bottom muffler with that. And then what I'm also gonna do is, since I want a quad tip look, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this little branch here that comes off of here. This pipe right here is really mainly just used for sound, and it helps with droning on interstates and stuff like that. This is a JDM exhaust kit, so that's probably why it doesn't sound so good on my car, because this is a cammed up boosted LS motor. Oh, and for the people that are really new here and haven't seen the car yet, this is my 2014 Chevrolet Caprice. It's got an LSA blower, pretty nasty. Did a lot of custom work to it, and all of the suspension and the undercarriage looks just like the engine bay. I went ahead and painted everything on this car. You can see it all nice and pretty. So yeah, I've got some time in this thing. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and run some errands. We're gonna get back to the shop, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started on this project. I don't know if we'll get finished or when we'll get finished, but it has to get finished. Right now is Saturday. The car is getting tuned on Tuesday, so this has to be done by Monday night. So now we'll just go ahead and get to work, and we'll see how far we get. All right, I've got the car up on the lift now. So the first thing that we need to do to begin this process is we're gonna start off with the bumper. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way because it's eating me alive right now. I need to go ahead and cut this thing and get it fitted on the car, so then I'll be able to tell where to put the exhaust and where to put the tips coming out of the bumper. So we'll go ahead and start with this. We'll get it on the car, and then once we get that done, we can move to the exhaust. Alright, here's the moment of truth. So looking at it from the back, it still isn't looking the way that I need it to look. I went a little far on this edge, so let me show you guys. So this was my original tape line that you guys saw me make. This was the tape line that I made after the fact, and then cut that line just to make sure that I wasn't doing something that I didn't want to do. I think it's now at too much of an angle because it doesn't match the trunk. It kind of goes past the trunk, and the line that I had before I think works better. I don't know if I should cut it out or not, because this is the last bumper that I have, and this one has to be right. So I don't know, I'm gonna eyeball it a little bit, and then I guess I'll make my decision after that. Okay, I think this is the cut. This one's looking pretty good, if I'd say so. Here is the rough cut. This is what it's looking like. This is the shape that I'm definitely gonna go with. I'm loving the way this is looking. Oh my God, it looks so much better than the other bumper. Let me show you guys what the other bumper looked like really quick. All right, guys, so there it is. Yeah, so that was not working out. So now this one looks a whole lot better. Just the way I cut it, it doesn't look so homemade. And as you guys could see, I went like too straight up and down with the other bumper. I think this looks really good. It matches up perfectly with the trunk. Now, I've been looking at this exhaust for a little minute now, and something's not right about it. And I'm sure a lot of you people have seen already and are probably thinking the same thing. This exhaust is sticking way too much up in there. Like the mufflers need to be like up in like this section, like right here. They need to be almost like flush with the top of this. So what I'm gonna do today as well, along with this project, is I'm gonna go ahead and move the mufflers out to the outside of this little barrier right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and actually weld a hanger right here. Something wasn't looking right, and I think I just figured it out, and it's a lot to take in when you're trying to do all this at once. I'm gonna get started now. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the mufflers, put the new ones on, and then go ahead and get them moved out from underneath the car, and we'll go from there. Up in here, my plan is to just have, you know, like a tip coming off of here and then a tip coming off of here, and it's gonna be like the teardrop design. And I'd like to get the tips like coming right out of the bumper, like just like that. So I still have a few trips that I have to make. I have to go get some Sawzall blades and some cutting wheels and some other stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll come back and get started. All right, well that was quick. I ended up getting some food too. Okay, we have run into a slight problem. I'm out of gas. I don't know how I'm out of gas. The bottle's empty, straight up empty. I just bought this. Okay, I just got really lucky and found an old tank that we had stored in the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that. I'm also gonna go ahead and swap the wire out because we have wire here. And I'm gonna get everything tacked up and on the car, and then we'll just go ahead and weld it Monday. Okay guys, check it out. We have successfully mounted up and got it all tacked up. This is looking freaking sweet, dude. Holy crap. I'm so happy it didn't work out the first go, because now that I've moved it back on the back side of the car, oh my goodness, it looks legit now. It needed that. Everything worked out perfectly. Oh my goodness, this was literally just an idea in my head and I made it happen. Holy crap. Now for the bumper as well, I am going to finish this off and cut like more down this way and get rid of this little lip right here because it's not looking right. I'm just not finished yet. All right, so the next step to do is I'm gonna have to make a little like L pipe right here, a little turn off of all 4 separate exhaust mufflers. From there, we'll be able to make the tips come out. I'm thinking about just making them come out of the car. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but I can always mess with it and change it up a little bit if I need to. It's about 10 o'clock right now. At night. We started around 7. Holy crap, it's been a long day. Hopefully we can get the tips on by tonight and I don't get too worn out. We'll see how far I get. For now, we'll go ahead and start on what I just showed you guys. Guys, check this out. I've got 2 of the tips, one side kind of mocked up just with some tape. It's not in the exact spot just yet, but holy crap, this is different, dude. Now I'm kind of on the fence about this because I don't know if it's flowing good enough with the bumper. I don't know if you guys can see it, but when it comes out and up, I just don't know how I'm feeling about that. And I'm wondering if I should just make this just one nice little teardrop instead of having that little thing. I don't know. I'm on the fence about it, but this is looking pretty freaking sick. I cannot lie to you. Okay, it's been a little bit since I picked the camera up last and showed you guys, but I think I figured out a way to make that extra little thing work, and oh my god, this is looking so freaking sick, dude. The dual tips just like side by side, it is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, this is coming out so much better than I thought it would. Remember guys, I am putting a crash bar up in here, and it's also gonna drop down in the center section and go up in there, and I might have that sticking out a bit too, just to match how the tips are sticking out. This is gonna look absolutely freaking nasty, dude. So what I'm gonna do now that I've come to a stopping point, I'm going to mimic this side. I'm gonna do everything that I did to these just all over again. So I'm gonna do all of that off camera to shorten up the video. And then from there, I'm probably gonna call it a quits for tonight because I'm absolutely exhausted. It's like 1 a.m. right now and I still have to do the other side. So we're gonna go ahead and get this knocked out, and then I will pick the camera back up Monday when we go get the gas, bring it home, and then go ahead and weld everything up and finish it all. This is a big old tank. getting a tank. Check out the size of this thing, how big it is. They didn't have any of the smaller size tanks at Airgas, so this is the only thing they could give me today. Tune date's tomorrow, so I took it. Now that we do have the gas, we can go ahead and get started on welding up the exhaust. Okay. Alright guys, check it out. The rear mount exhaust is finally all welded up and solid, completely solid. I ended up not going with a brace right here because these are actually not moving like at all, and I think it just looks cleaner without the rod right there. But we got everything welded up, and I actually went ahead and grinded all of the welds down. Later on, I'm gonna go ahead and sand all of this and smoothen it all out and polish it so it just looks like it's all one piece. This came out absolutely beautiful, way better than I thought it was gonna come out. Now that it is all welded up and done, we can go ahead and throw the bumper back on, go ahead and start it up, hear what it sounds like with this new exhaust on. I'm hoping that it's gonna sound way better than the last exhaust. All right, bumper's now on. Got my buddy Landon here. He's gonna film me starting the car up so I don't have to sit on a tripod. Say what's up.
What's up?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here is first start on exhaust version 2. All right. Oh, it's in it. All right, you ready? Here we go. Tragic!
What the fuck? You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Brother, this guy stinks! Battery's dead. Been working on this sucker for a while. I was pumped up. I was ready to hear it. And then... All right, hang on. We're gonna let the battery charge up. 3, 2, 1.
Dude, that is loud.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit.
It sounds good though.
It does sound good.
All right, that was so much better than the other exhaust. Holy crap, dude. Jeez, that is the SLP loudmouth, and basically pretty much just this little resonator that came off of the old exhaust, and it sounds amazing. Now the car is obviously smoking a lot because we're going to get it tuned. And if you guys want to see us go get the car tuned, we're going to be filming it all. We're going to do a whole thing. We're going out to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We're going to put it on the dyno and see how much power it's making, and we might put it on E85 while we're there and tune it on E85. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys are subscribed. That video will be posted right after this one. Let me know what you guys think of the exhaust in the comments. I think it turned out absolutely amazing. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one.